My problem is, lads, with Arteta, I haven't got many, by the way. I like Mikel Arteta. But against Wigan, he starts Eze and Saka in the 10. Okay. He would I doubt very strongly he would do that in the league. Even if you
Yeah,
replace
man.
Norgard with Rice. I don't think you'd
Yeah.
ever see Rice, Eze, and Odegaard or Rice, Eze, and Saka. I know we saw Rice, Odegaard, and Eze at one point in the season, but we've not seen it since. Maybe that's down to fitness, form. I don't know. But let's quickly talk about the Wigan game. Saka 4-0. Well, I don't know. Huss, what did you make of the game? It's hard to really analyze the game. Like Wigan are in the bottom three in League One. We won the game in the
Yeah,
first
yeah,
half an hour. Like I know the group chat was going kind of mad. I was looking at the chat like these lot need to remember who we're playing, man.
yeah,
This is
yeah.
no
I got pissed with
true,
it.
true. Do you know what I mean? I don't think it was a true
Yeah,
measure
yeah.
of much. But what did you make of
It's
it,
not,
bro?
no. It's not a true measure of anything really, obviously, when it's Wigan. But of course, there's still a lot of positives to take from it. Main positive,
Yeah.
I would probably take it, Eze and Saka and Norgard, in fact. And like you said, it's annoying because I feel like a lot of fans, a lot of Arsenal fans, come away from that game just thinking, oh, why can't we do this in the league more often? And the obvious answer back to that is because we don't play Wigan in the league, obviously.
Come on, man.
But
They bought on
I
Matt Smith,
don't
one
think,
of our washed up youngsters.
yeah,
Like, big up Matt Smith and that. Big him up. But come on, there's levels.
yeah, no, exactly. But I think at the same time, that game showed what is still possible for us and what an attack could look like, what an Arsenal attack could be. I don't think that performance had that much to do with Wigan, personally. I know it's easy to say,
Nah,
because
Huss,
it was
that's a
4-0.
madness, you know. It's a madness.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
know, but
madness.
yeah, and obviously it does have something to do with Wigan. But at the same time,
Bro,
I
you
think
do
the
not
way that
score
individual.
a lot of them goals. I don't think you score in the Prem, you know.
No, but still,
Honestly.
it's the intent, though. But it's the intent. It's
Yeah.
Eze dropping deep to get the ball, getting the ball and passing it forward. Norgard taking one touch, passing it between the lines. Saka receiving it in them places and going straight out. The intent from the boys is what I like to see and what I want to see in games moving forward. What we've all disliked as fans is the pragmatic approach, the way we keep passing it sideways, we're going backwards. Odegaard's slowing everything down. What we saw against Wigan was very direct, man. Probably the most direct we've been all season, to be honest, in a particular fixture. And that's got to go down to the players on the pitch, right? It's got, when you've got Norgard, well, I'll say Norgard, I didn't realise personally how progressive and how direct his passing was until that game. But you put Eze and Saka in midfield together, you're sending out a bit of a statement that we're going direct, we're going forward, you know, we're playing some attacking football today. And we've never approached a Premier League game like that under Arteta. So even in the post-match press conference, they asked Arteta if if he'd consider playing Saka in 10 in the league, and he kind of was like, maybe. He didn't seem like he was buzzing about it. But
Do you
I don't
think
know. For
I
me, that
got Huss, I got a different vibe. I thought he was quite because didn't he say something he's thought about and something he consider in the future? Saka in the 10.
yeah, that's why I didn't
We've
like
seen it
to
in
consider in the future. I
periods.
want to see it more. We've seen it before. He did it against was it Brighton or Fulham a couple of years ago, playing in centre mid,
Yeah.
I
played
think it was
quality, and he didn't play
yeah.
again. And then didn't do it again until yesterday.
But I think
So
it's
that's what worries
telling
me.
that, like what you said, you didn't like that he would try that because it's something he wouldn't try in the Premier League. But that's what I want to see. I want to see when we're not in the Premier League, let's try something different. Let's try new things, see, experiment, see if they'll
Yeah,
work. Because, like I said, Saka 10, we saw something there that said, all right, okay, he can actually do a job from here and do it in a different way to what we've seen from our other 10s. So we've got a profile there that can run the 10, unlike Erdegaard, but he does it in a different way. Unlike Eze's done it, Saka's done it this way. Unlike how Kai Havertz has done it, Saka's shown like a different way to do it. And Saka, he's just, I think we should go into probably the individuals themselves. Let's go into Saka a little bit here because I think him as a player, he's just so smart that's what I think is his best attribute. He's so smart that I
definitely.
think he can adapt to anything on the pitch. He just knows what needs to be done. So when he goes there, I think he can do it personally against any team. I don't know if it'll be as effective as him doing
Yeah, I
off the
think he
right
can.
wing, but team like we need to give him something different because teams expect Saka off the right wing. They double up on him and they've found a way to sort of like try and contain him as best as they can off that right wing. This is a different angle that they don't know. Plus, as well, why don't we have these rotations where Saka drifts in into the middle and now whoever's our 10, Erdegaard, whoever's now hanging out on the right wing. Like
Yeah.
even when Özil was our 10, he wasn't just married to a fixed position. The guy you'd see him pop up on the right wing at times and just doing that job. Then you'd see, you know what I mean? Our favorite Arsenal teams have all had these rotations, so like it makes it hard
Very
for
true.
teams to sort of pick.
Yeah,
So I want to see that. I want to see that when we're playing these different games. Let's try something new, because that gives me confidence that in the Prem, maybe we will see another version of a Saka, another version of these guys.
We've said that a lot this season. We've said a lot this season. If the way we've been using our wingers, for me, and probably, well, just clearly the numbers show it, the way we've been using our wingers is not the most effective way to get goals and assists out of them. We've got Saka and Trossard right on the touchline. We've got like Timber and Hincapié getting in like the prime attacking positions where you'd want Saka and Trossard to be. You'd want Timber and Hincapié fly on the overlap, if anything. And you'd want Saka and Trossard like on the inside, on the edge of the box, getting shots in around the box. And it's the other way around. Like it's pretty crazy, to be honest. Like so, you know, I think Saka being in the positions, if we can get him closer to the goal, get him more central, get him more touch of the ball in those dangerous areas, it's only going to be better for us and better for his output. So I think that's something we do need to see more. But my question would be: Would Arteta have ever done that if MLS or who got injured? Sorry,
Calafiori.
Yeah.
Like, was that a real plan of Arteta's, or did he just do it because that happened and he chucked it in and he's thinking, yeah, he had a decent game, but
But you know, it's Huss. Where I think we got to give him a little bit of credit is he did have Hincapié, your best mate, on the bench. He did have Zubimendi, Trossard, Gyökeres. So he did have other options he could have gone for. So I do respect him, but part of me thinks as well part of me thinks he played Saka because he wanted to just give him a run out. And even the fact he took him off at 45 minutes makes me think, did he just think, all right, I mean, he can play now. I don't really want to play him. It's Wigan. He gets 45 minutes under his belt. We take him off. He's ready for Wolves. So I do think that I agree with Mo. You started sending me back to them days of Nasri, flipping Cesc Fabregas, Arshavin, even Van Persie. A lot of players have done us dirty and broken our hearts, but they were great for us at the time. And they would pop in here, there, everywhere. Everyone would move around. But that's just not Arteta's style of play. And that's what makes me think I don't think we'll see much of Saka in that position this season. I'd love to see him with Rice and Zubimendi, because I think then you're really leaning towards a 4-2-3-1, which I think is what us boys are looking for, where you rely less on the fullbacks occupying those sort of half spaces and you've got two midfielders. Because when you think about it, a lot of the reason the fullbacks are even there is because Rice and Odegaard are so high. They're basically playing in line with the striker. Then you've got Timber and Calafiori, Timber and Hincapié or whoever occupying that vacant space. And I think if you've got Saka in there, he can just sort of rotate between all sides. You can have Madueke on the right or Trossard, Martinelli, Jesus, whoever. I just think it unlocks the attack. But I don't know, boys. I just can't see Saka starting in the 10 in any big game this season. I can't.
You know what, though? Maybe it's not about starting, but now we know we've got the option where if we're chasing again, we've got Noni on the pitch, we've got Eze on the pitch, you've got Trossard on the pitch, you might have Erdegaard on the pitch, and you're thinking, I need to get one of these other attackers on. That's something that can work. That potentially, like, it's not going to be their first time playing together.
It also makes it a thing of like, it doesn't have to be Saka versus Noni on the right wing. It doesn't have to be like only one can play. Like, Noni offers us a lot of the great things that Saka offers us, you know, in terms of the way he runs past the winger and drives past the byline. But what Madueke struggled with a bit is kind of like being clinical in front of goal, getting them sort of getting crosses off from the inside, getting good shots off inside the box. If Noni Madueke is still there driving up the pitch, causing havoc for a left back, and he's cutting it back to Saka, then,
mate,
you know, it's happy days, man. It's happy days. Like, who else would you really want him cutting it back to?